So I sure did say I would come back at like 7 or 8-ish, but I got sidetracked, got into a little bit of a productive mood. Regardless, we shall continue. So, yeah. Fine, I guess I'll help. Plus I get Auntie Tamaki's food out of this. Unfortunately, even after searching long and hard, we failed to locate the manual. Oof. I'm glad it's sunny today. I think that to myself as I remove my helmet. The breeze feels nice and cool, perhaps due to yesterday's rain. The school grounds on Sunday are quiet. It's been a while since I've come to school on a day off on club business, or at least it's my first time doing it this year. Honestly, I would much prefer to be lying around at home playing Kill Ballad. After seeing Akio's tweet that read, "I'm so lonely doing an overhaul at the club room on Sunday, I came here." Are they always going to give me a little nudge in that direction every time someone says something? In geotags? Oh. Honda Super Cub. Is that supposed to be like Honda or something? Registered by Godai Tsuyoshi. Is that going to be a character we interact with? Registered on 3/23/2019, Sho Tanagashi High, registration $299. Cool. I have to zoom in for the geotags to show up? I do. Are they going to be the same for everywhere? Same amount of zoom needed? Okay, I guess that's it. ZC select the Z. Oh. Honda Supercar registered by Mitsui now. Registered on 3/13/2018. Show Tanagashi High registration number 176. Okay, looks like there's only 2 things. Okay. This is all today? For real? So lonely doing overhaul at the club room on Sunday. Senomiya Akiho going out. I guess I'll go. Not picking up, still sleeping? Something feels good, I want to go to the beach. Thinking about it, haven't gone to the beach in years. Maybe the last time was when Misani was still on the island. Okay, do club activities on the weekend, but the supervisor doesn't need to be there. What do they think of workers working under low income? To do hard work, moderate breaks are needed. On June, yeah, every day refreshes and doesn't store the old ones either. On June 30th, 7 p.m., Robo 141 finals will be broadcasted. Who will be the one to stop Mr. Pleiades' three-peat? Mr. Pleiades? Robo 141 is at the Odaiba Expo Arena, right? Is it the opening event? I need to go. Robo 140 was the first NYE broadcast. The entry level from the grand finals was unreal. The last year's event had crazy matchups, which made it feel like a festival. I don't think I can beat the impact this year. Last year, everyone had a different look on their face. It was a national level event because it was broadcast on NYE. Of course, you can't mess up and want to show your best during it all. Fuji-Sun TV. Having a 20% views is spectacular. Back then, they aired a fighting event at the time the big music festival was going on. I felt the same energy. I think I'll go to the venue this time. You know when you get there, but the ring is really small. I mean, it's a little dull since a 30-some-year robot is fighting 1v1, but you can only feel that vibe throughout the venue. The energy level is ridiculous. Mr. Pleiades is entering this time too. He's gonna win. Again. The mysterious part of him is fantastic. Even as a guy, I get chills. Mr. Pleiades is some real gay bait. Poor thing. He's good looking from the girl's side too. Seems like Fujisa on TV is pushing Devil Stronger and Master Armor this year. Rumors are that they are done with Satomaru. What? I like Satomaru because it was cute looking. How are they cutting last year's winner? I'm sure after losing 2 years in a row at finals to Mr. Pleiades, no one would care about a nice old man. Having a new rival would make it more exciting. Devil Stronger is good as a rival, but if he wins, I feel like female fans would go away, lol. Wait, are tickets sold out? Can you still buy them at the venue day of? Maybe for the preliminary rounds, but the finals you might need to line up very early in the morning. It's at the end of the month? It's the end of this month? What a weird time to host it this year. I wish they had it as soon as summer break started, then I could have gone to Tokyo with my kids. Oh, so it's June 31st or June 30th, something like that? Can't go on @ channel. It really doesn't give you any indication when something pops into your feed. After seeing Akiho's tweet that read, "I'm so lonely doing overhaul club on Sunday I came here. As soon as I saw that she was all by herself, I painstakingly dragged myself over here. My personal policy has always been that I never participate in robotics club activities. But when it comes to everything else, I do my best to help Akiho out whenever she needs a hand. Akiho and I are basically one in body and soul at this point. We rarely do things without each other. Damn, Akiho, have you forgotten about your attacks? Maybe she's still salty about me steamrolling her ass in Kill Ballad last night. She knows I showed no mercy. The lawn from the club room is still damp from yesterday's rain. Too bad, I would have loved to lay down and game for a bit. You can see Akiho's back to the open club room door.
Aki-chan!
Aki-chan. I call out to her, she immediately recognizes my voice and comes outside. Huh? You came?
来たよ。
Yep.
はい、差し入れ。
Brought you this. I toss her a bottle of Scal. After catching it, she raises the bottle up high in excitement, then begins chugging it down right after. Seeing her drink it like it's the nectar of the gods or something is enough to put a smile on my face. A thin layer of sweat covers Akiyo's forehead. I guess it's still hot inside the club room. That hits the spot. My usual seat of choice is too damp to sit on, so I settle for a clubroom chair. Sprawled out on the tables are honorary prez disassembled. Akiho sits in front of the table and begins to further take it apart with screwdriver in hand. By the way, did you end up finding the manual last night? As I was leaving her house last night, Akiho loudly declared she was going to continue her search. Yep, this is it. Akiho holds up a notebook. Well, I guess that goes my conspiracy theory out the window. The pages inside are covered with all sorts of design, drawings, notes, and programs are all written in feminine handwriting. What the fuck is feminine handwriting? Is that Misane's handwriting? Bingo. Turns out it was in Dad's study the whole time. My prediction was spot on. That happened to be the one place we didn't search last night. So, think you can fix the honorary prize? What is it doing in the Dad's study exactly? So you think you fix the honorary prize? We'll see. I have to disassemble it and get to the root of the problem for anything else.
単純に電池切れと
Wouldn't
か
it be
そう
funny
いう
if it
オ
was
チだっ
just
たら
out of batteries or something? That would be a little funny, but we don't joke about that. Also, I can't activate my phone comm here, I noticed. Interesting.
その可能性は結構
You joke, that's a real possibility. If it's just a battery problem, all that I'd have to do is charge it.
それなら簡単でいい
Simple enough.
アキちゃん
I'd make
苦労
things
し
a
ない
lot
でしょ
easier for you, Aki-chan.
問題は充電器
See, the problem is that the charger is missing. Uh-oh.
行方不明だとどうなの
Which means
新しく手に入れないといけなくなる
I have to get a new one. Are they pricey?
お高い5000円
Yep,
以上
it'll
す
cost
る
more than 5,000 yen.
マジ
For real?
しかも10年も前のパーツだから
And these parts
そ
are
れ
over
に対
10 years
応する
old,
充電器を見つける
so
だけ
finding
で
compatible stuff is gonna suck.
取り寄せるだけで
It'll take at least a week to ship. Akio removes one screw after another in orderly fashion while she complains the battery situation. She explains the battery situation to me. The screws are all 2 to 3 millimeters long. She drops them, that's all she wrote.
どのネジがどこのなのか
Are you keeping track of which screw goes where?
なんとなく
More or less.
なんとなくでいいの
More or less?
ほとんどは同じ大きさのネジだから
Mostly the same size, so it's honestly not that big of a deal. Mostly the same size or the same size? She's just storing their moose screws in the empty snack can, so I take a peek inside.
でもさ
But there are some screws with slightly different lengths in here. Don't give me that. She's way too disorganized.
まあマニュアルあるし平気だって
Well, worst case scenario, I have the manual. God help us all. And I still have no intention of intervening.
ギルバラ
Ooh.
起動
Kill ballad start. I pull out my Pokecom and boot up Kill Ballad.
バッテリー交換以外には
So other than the battery swap, what else do you have to do?
全サーボモーターの動作
Check that all the servo motors are running and make sure the servo amps are stable.
後でロボクリニックに行ってこよ
Maybe
う
I'll go to the robot clinic later. What even is that? The robot clinic is a parts store that our club has ties to. As per its name, mostly carries hobby robot related parts. It's basically Akio's current lifeline. The shop owner is pretty terrifying though. What's the shop owners of being terrifying on this island?
それとプログラムだね苦手だからあんまり手をつけたくないん
Oh, and
だ
also
け
the
ど
programming. I'm bad at that stuff.
ロボ
I
ワン
still
じゃ
gotta check it. We're not gonna win Robo 1 otherwise. The club room is hot and dark. Akio relies solely on the desk lamp. She tinkers away at the robot's small pieces. Oh, she doesn't go blind. Anyway, guess I'll start playing Kill Ballad. Akiho disassembles the honorary prize. And I play Kill Ballad. The sounds of birds chirping fill the air of the island. It's just a relaxing Sunday afternoon. In fact, it's so relaxing that it's hard to believe that the club is on the verge of being disbanded.
ねえカイ
Ne, Kai.
例えばさロボワンでオペレーターとかやってみる気ない
Do you want to try being an operator at Robo 1?
オペレーターって何
What's an operator?
操縦する人のこと
The robot's pilot, basically. If I give in here, Operation Make Akio give up on Robo 1 would all be for naught. Time to go cold.
別に興味ないかな
Not interested. Why not? Akio's eyes widenish, and she peeks at my face.
いつもキルバラでロボット
Come on,
操
you
縦して
control
る
robots all the time in Kill Ballad, right?
俺はロボット操縦が好きだからキル
I'll
バラを
play
選
Kill
ん
Ballad for the robots. I play it because it's a damn good fighting game,
オンラインで強
and there are strong players online. Like what, 4 of them that can actually beat you? Before I got hooked on Kill Ballad, I was into all kinds of fighting games with normal human characters.
やってみたいとも思わない？
Aren't you at least curious?
思わないね。
Nope.
ロボワンにも強敵はいるよ。
There's strong competitors in Robo 1 too. Heck, there are even one-on-one battles.
そもそもオペレーターはアキちゃんがやるべきだよ。
I think you should be the operator, Aki-chan. You're the president, the one repairing the prize after all.
そりゃ自分で操縦はしてみたいけど。
Believe me, I want to be the operator, but I know you'd be better at it than I would. Sure, he does have inhuman reactions.
ロボの操縦は俺だってやったことないから、スタートラインも同
It's
じ
not
で
like
しょ
I've ever controlled a robot before either, so we're on the same playing field.
そっか。そうだよね。
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yes, she continues her task silently for a while.
ねえ、カイ。
Hey, Kai.
率直な意見を教えて
I want you to
ほしい
be honest with me. Akio takes an unusually serious tone. Could she have finally realized that she has no chance of winning Robo 1? I stop playing Kill Ballad and look at Akiho.
カイはどう思う？
What do you think, Kai?
種子島審査のデザイン
Tanegashima 3's
か
design.
っこ悪い
It's
よ
pretty ugly, isn't it? I nearly collapsed out of sheer disappointment.
すごくどうでもいい。
Could not possibly care any less.
なんで？
Why?
ここ重
This
要
is
だよ。
super important. What's with the guys in sci-ad visual novels and being absolute dicks? Like, I guess Okabe was fine, but this, man, it's like, it's almost like Chaos and Noah. Why? This is super important.
これデザインしたのって
Misani designed it, right?
文句は見せな
Send
い
your
んだよ
complaints her way.
だってお姉ちゃん東京
She
だ
lives
し。
all the way in Tokyo.
つまりアキちゃん的にはデザイン
So you're saying you want to redesign it? Do you even have the time for that, Aki-chan?
ないけど。
Not really. Akiho looks displeased.
なんか物足りない気がするんだ。
Something's missing.
弱そうって
Like
い
it
う
looks
か
weak, you know?
あんまりそういうのを意識してデザインしたわけじゃない
I don't
と思
think
う
she designed it with flashiness in mind.
でもやっぱり見た目は
But
重
what's
要
so
だよ。
important?
強そうな
It's
方が
easier to get
限
fired
る
up when your robot looks awesome.
し。デザイン一新は無理でも一部を改良する程度で印象
We
変
don't
わ
have to
らないと
overhaul
思う。
all of it. What if we just tweaked it a little bit?
例えば海がオ
For
ペレーターなら両肩に
If
キャ
you're
ノン
the
があった方
operator,
が
wouldn't
いい
you
よ
want
ね。
cannons on both shoulders?
キャノ
Cannons.
キャノン
Cannons.
ン何それ
You're serious? Would they even be useful?
キャノンはぶっ放すんだよ。
Cannons blow things up.
ロボワンの試合で
In a Robo 1 match?
違うよ。そういう
No.
設定。
Just as a part of his backstory.
ロボワンの試合ではどう
So
使
how would that be used in Robo 1?
ただの飾りかな。
It'd just be decorative. Give me a break. This one's on me for taking her
で
seriously.
ね、うちがオペレーターならどんな
Let's
カ
think
スタ
about
マ
how
イ
I'd
ズがいいかな
customize
って。
it if I were the operator.
ああ
Ah,
にしたら
well,
いいと思うよ
just do whatever you want.
個人的には
I
変形
personally want to be
必
able
殺
to
技が欲しいとこ
transform.
ろなんだけど、
Oh, and a special move is a must.
そんなの採用し
If
て
you
たら
implement all of
絶対
that,
に本番まで
you'll
間に合
never
わない
make it in time for Robo 1.
さすがに変形合体
The
機構は
transform function
ロボワ
isn't
ンには
relevant
関
to
係ない
Robo
し
1.
実現する
It
の
would
は
be
かな
really
り
hard
難
to
しいから
build.
最初か
I
ら
wasn't
諦め
really
て
planning on it anyway.
それなら変形機構もいらない
Why
でしょ
even bring it up?
ダメか。
I guess you're right.
何を優先させるかだよ
Sort out your priorities, Aki-chan.
結果か
Pride or results?
結果
Results.
そう。
Color me surprised.
なんで黙るの？
Why are you being so quiet?
いや
Oh, nothing. She's laughing it off as soon as she's finally realized how ridiculous her ideas were. Me and Akiho return to our respective tasks. The robot clinic is southbound on Interstate 58, just after the intersection entering Minamitane. Akio often drags me here since it's on the way back home from school. Its convenient location is a real pain in the neck for me.
いつも思うけど、
I feel we're in a horror movie every time we come here. What is this place? Let's do a rinse through all my stuff. Nothing on the web. That's impressive. Document viewer. We are at Robo Clinic. Oh yeah. Why is it? Yeah, why does it look like this? Owner Fujita Tetsuharu. Guess blue means red. Well, means you read it. Okay. Twippo. Anything else on Twippo? This looks like different stuff. Cannons. Finger Vulcan. Cannons are just for show. The brass doesn't understand things like that. It's not possible. I went once in junior high. Mizuki Nin took me. Right, let's go to the robot clinic. Played around 3 hours, 40-0, feeling good today. This guy is such a fucking neat. Finger Vulcan. Results. It's not possible. I went once to junior high. Music and Nin took me. Right, it was the year after Music came back to the island. I only kind of remember. When I come back home, it will be as a passenger. This is because the hangar for my beloved plane can only be found at Kagoshima Airport. I'll be riding in the passenger seat of my beloved plane. My colleague will take care of the piloting me back home to the island. At that time, I'll have no wings. Yashio Shigami. Yashio Fumiko. Oh, it's different Yashios. Tideline 8. Can you grab some Napa lettuce on the way home after you land, obviously? Fumiko Tanagashima, of course. My lovely wife, leave it to me. I will cast my wings aside and fetch some Napa lettuce. I see Yashio's the last name, Fumiko's the mother, and I guess Shigami is the character I play as. Or is that the husband? Right, it's the husband, my bad. So that's the main character's dad. Okay. The gaudy neon sign forces itself into my line of sight like it's battling the setting sun. The sign's overwhelming presence makes me want to enter the store even less. Even with summer right around the corner, it feels a bit chilly around here. The clinic occupies a single-story building. All the windows are covered in plywood so you can't see inside. Behind the building is a large pile of scrap tossed carelessly behind a fence. Feels like something might burst out of that mess. Sure would be nice if this place looked more like a research lab or something. Akio watches too much mecha anime. I'd rather wait outside since it's a pain, but as always, Akio pushes my back and forces me inside. Inside, Western music echoes throughout the store at a ridiculously high volume, rock music to be specific. This feels more like a nightclub or some kind of concert venue. It's always like this here, which explains why nobody ever comes by. Also, the choice of music rock's just the owner's thing. The inside of the store is dusty, dark, and messy. Scrap is all over the place, and it feels like its owner has zero intention of tidying any of it up. I suddenly noticed that the man of the hour had exited the back room and is now sitting at the counter in silence. This old man is the robot clinic's owner, self-proclaimed robot doctor Fujita Tetsuharu. He's an incredibly stubborn, terrifying old man. Hello? Doc? Can't hear you. Turn down the music. This guy's gonna lose his hearing. In fact, he's probably already deaf. He'll be a scowl, seemingly unaware of what's going on. Mako starts making weird body gestures when I get him to lower the volume. The old man clicks his tongue and finally drops the volume down. This is how it always goes. By this point, Akio is usually pretty exhausted. I stand by the door and watch without saying anything. Hello, Doc. I gave you parts the other day. Got nothing else to give you. And you're over there. What's the deal dropping in after all this time without so much as a greeting? He's glaring at me. He really is terrifying. Long time no see. Thought you'd be dead in the streets by now. Fortunately, I'm still very much alive. So this is rock and roll, I think. Hey Doc, I didn't come on Gun Build 1 business today. Doc is familiar with the prize's history as Robo 1 champ and Misani's brainchild. We're currently overhauling it, but there's a part I need to replace. Show it to me already. Akio takes the disassembled parts out of her bag. It's the battery and the charger. I need the exact same model if possible. Just as we joked about earlier, the reason the honorary prize can't move is because of the old battery. If we can replace those, it should move at the very least. As for how well it'll move, Akio says that will depend entirely on the maintenance of the other parts. A Kyosho battery, eh? And it's an S-plug type. Those have been out of production for a while now. Kyosho battery sizes these days are different compared to the ones 7 years ago. You'll never find an exact replacement for this. Huh? Then what should I do? Huh. Let's see. Can switch out the plugs to make it compatible. The size has gotten smaller, so it won't be a problem installing it. Replace the plug? Was that even the manual? Plus, I'm not that good with my hands, and... Damn useless little girl. Changing plugs ain't no big deal. It's a wonder how you managed to survive as your club's president. You can't do that? But the swap manufacturers for S-plug types. The Ogawadas are your cheapest option. Then I'll go with that. It'll take about 3 days to get here. You alright with that? Uh-oh. What about the price? Including the charger, the cheapest model will run you about 8,000 yen. That's way too much. Are you sure that's not for a brand new one? The store specializes in used parts. Listen to yourself. It'd be double this if it was new. That's what shipping fees waived, so if you want to complain, wait till you know your stuff, damn Robotics Club. Come on, don't be like that. Anything else? I was thinking of replacing the sensors, you know. Smart choice. Tech changes a whole lot in a decade. So I want to go with an omnidirectional camera. Let's go. Also known as a 360-degree camera, a camera capable of capturing a full 360 degrees of visual information from its surroundings consists of an omnidirectional mirror, a lens, and a CCD camera. Truly compact models are commercially available for use in hobby robots. That ain't no sensor. Don't tell me you don't even know the difference between a sensor and a camera. No, I was just thinking of combining an omnidirectional camera with a proximity sensor. There's something kind of high-tech. Other than a Robo 1 robot, it'll be useless decoration. Don't you have a damn clue about how to read a room? Don't, you damn fool. Praise referring to the ability to understand the thoughts and feelings of those around you through nonverbal cues. When used as a request or command against someone else, it means they are being inconsiderate and should pay attention to the mood around them. Besides, how much do you think omnidirectional cameras cost? 50k won't even cut it, you broke ass kid. Akio's eyes tear up as her shoulders droop. Doctor's as relentless as ever, even against a young girl. To be honest, that's what I like about him. I myself am relentless when it comes to matches.
じゃあドク
Then tell me,
ロボに
Doc,
出るにあたって
what's the most important sensor to have for someone who's competing in Robo 1?
ジャイロだろうな。
A gyro sensor, I suppose.
でもジャイロセンサーを
Or
変え
replace
た
the
ら
gyro
プロ
sensor.
グラム
Don't I
最
need
初
to
から組み
rewrite
直
the
しじゃん
program from the beginning?
知らねえよ。
How should I
プログラ
know?
ムもできねえ分
You
際
don't
で
even know how to code. Then quit trying to build hobby robots.
いや時間を
I
か
mean,
けれ
if
ば
I
な
put
ん
the
とか
time
なるか
into
もだ
it,
けど
I
今
could.
回ス
But our
ケジュールの
schedule
余裕
is
がなく
pretty
て
tight right now.
ちなみに
By the way,
ジャイロって
how much do
相場
gyro
は
sensors generally cost?
俺のおすすめはこいつ
I
だ。
recommend this one. The doctor squats down behind the counter and pulls out a part from the lower shelf.
香港のデバイス
It's a new triple-axis gyro sensor made by the Hong Kong company Devices Hero. I guarantee its performance. Aren't things like 6-axis now? I'm not even sure what the 6 axes are. Maybe it's like pitch, yaw, roll, stuff like that.
まあなら超格安の
I'm willing to
4000
part with it for 4,000 yen.
投げてください
Give me a discount.
甘いんな。
Don't act like
痛
a
い一番
spoiled
負ける
brat.
つもりはね。
This price is final.
前から言ってるはずだぜ。うちは
I've
プロ
told you
としてや
before,
ってん
I'm
だ
a。pro.
俺の提示した金額こ
The
そが
prices I stick
プロ
on
と
my
して保
products
証
are
する値
proof
段だってな。
of that.
それに納得したなら勝手にな。
If you're fine with that, buy away.
今すぐ出て
If
け。
not, get the hell out.
とったくり
What a ripoff.
交渉決裂だな。
And that's that.
待って待って
Whoa, wait. Now then, what's Akio's next move? I checked before we left school. Akio has 721 yen and I have 590 yen. Even if we pulled it together, we can't afford anything.
じゃあとりあえず
Okay then, for
小
now,
川田のバッテリーと充電
could
器
you order the
取り寄せ
Ogawada
よろしく
battery
で
and
す
charger, please?
で言いにくいんですけ
And
ど
I hate to ask you
後
this,
払
but
いでも
can I pay you later?
金払わねえなら
If you ain't
物は
paying,
渡
you
さねえ
ain't
よ。
getting anything. Part of his job as a pro at the clinic is to check each part he's procured and if needed, restore it and make adjustments. Doc mostly handles used items, so he takes his work seriously. That's what he means by a pro's work. He also doesn't charge for the maintenance, which is pretty cool. At least that's what Akio tells me.
なかったら3日後に来
Get
な。
your ass back here in 3 days.
頑張ります
I'll try my best. Kurt gives him a wishy-washy reply, bows her head deeply, and exits the store.
さて
Well then. She stretches out, finally liberated from Doc's overwhelming aura, and even starts doing
お
squats.
金はどうするつもり？
What's the plan for the money?
なんとかなるでしょ
We'll figure it out.
なんとか
We'll
ね。
figure it out, man.
カイお小
Hey
遣
Kai,
い
how
の
many
前借り
months
って
worth
何
of
ヶ月分まで
allowance
で
can
き
you
る
receive in advance?
俺の小遣いは当てにしてる
I'm
ん
trying
だ。
to use my allowance too.
カイだってロボ部だし
Remember the Robotics Club too, Kai.
さっきドクに言われたでしょ。
Didn't doctors tell you not to act spoiled?
それでも俺に金の
If you
工面を
insist
頼
on
みたいって
me
言う
making a
なら
contribution to your
分か
robot
って
fund,
るよね。
you know what to do, right? Flaunt my Pokecom at her.
勝負して俺に勝てた
Fight
な
me.
ら
If you win,
従おうじゃないの。
I'll do what you say.
カイってめんどくさい
Kai, you're such a hassle.
それが俺のポリシーだから
That's my policy.
分かったやってやる
Fine, I'll do it. She challenged me 2 days in a row. It's pretty bold for Akiho. She must really be backed into a corner.
じゃあ始め
Right
よう
on. Then let's
手加
begin.
減はしないから
I won't pull any punches.
切るから起動
Kill ballad start.
毒って怖いよね。
Doc sure is scary.
そう
Really? I think he's a pretty nice guy when you actually sit down to talk to him.
さっきクソとかバカ
And
と
then
か
calls you idiot and stupid and whatnot.
まあ
Well,
さすがにへこむけど
that does kind of suck.
会にこれでボコボ
Not
コ
as
に
sucky
され
as
る
you
よりは
beating me
へ
in
こ
Kill
まないもん
Ballad, though.
別にアキちゃんを気遣ってるわけでもないし、
True,
ね、
but it's not like I care about how you feel there anyway.
こんにゃろ
You big jerk.
イライラしたからって
Don't
後で
mess with my
金
hair
わしわ
either.
しし
We're
ない
done
よ
here just because you're upset. After we're done here just because you're upset. You win. Is it even possible to intentionally
まだ
throw?
まだだね、アキちゃん。
Got a long way to go, Aki-chan.
もうなんでそんなに強いの
Jeez, why are you so strong?
そりゃ毎日やり込ん
I
で
mean,
る
I
から。
play this every day. We already spent way too much time hanging out in front of the store. As the sun begins to set, the gaudy neon sign begins to stand out even
日が
more.
暮れる前に帰ろう
Let's get home before it really gets dark out. I'm starving. Just want to verify. There's nothing else to look at. I wonder if I could have used it in the clinic. Probably not. Okay.
Hi, hi.
Roger that. Okay, I ended up giving up on beating me for the day. By the by, Akihome managed to ruffle up my hair before I could put my helmet on. Jodo High School. 10:13 a.m. The next day.
ここ今度のテストに出るよ。
Alright, this will be on the next test.
つまり自由貿易
In
に
other
は
words,
そういうメリット
free
があるわ
trade
け
has
だけ
these
ども、
merits, but the
そも
reason
そも
why the
WTO が設置され
WTO
た意
was
味というの
established
は
in the first place is probably going to be exposition. Blah blah blah. I'm broke. Money, money, money. The world's held together by money. You need money to do everything. Plus, making a robot requires more cash than the usual stuff. Be they giant or small, they both require tons of money. How can a lone high school girl like me ever come up with that kind of cash? Do you even know my monthly allowance? 3,000 yen, like what? I can't cover all my snacks, clothes, and skincare products. I mean, 3,000 yen for a senior is way too little. Oh, this is Akiho. I spin my pencil in my hand. And this whole Robo 1 ultimatum the VP gave us wouldn't be an issue if it wasn't for me asking for an increase in budget. Now I have to spend even more money to prepare a robot to enter Robo 1. What was even the point? Kai's right. Maybe the vice principal just wants to shut down the robotics club. I don't want to give up. I actually see Robo 1 as a huge opportunity. If we win, we can accept our budget with pride. Nobody talks back about us anymore. They'd all come around to us. That's why the most important thing right now is acquiring 12,000 yen, the money to buy parts. But I've never gotten that kind of cash before, not even for New Year's. If I do somehow get an advance, I need my New Year's money and a few months of allowance. At this point, I come to the realization that my brain is filled with nothing but thoughts of how to make cash. I bite down my lip and put my head down on my desk. My legs are kicking all over the place. I wonder if this is how CEOs companies on the verge of collapse feels. I wish I could just focus on my dream.
瀬ノ宮
What's wrong, Senamiya?
気分でも悪い
Are
の
you
か
feeling alright?
いたって元気
I'm very fine, thanks.
そうか
Okay. Anxiety grows stronger with each passing day.
いらっしゃい。
WTO, World Trade Organization, an international organization that promotes free trade. Its headquarters are located in Geneva, Switzerland.
Hi.
Welcome. After school, I swing by the Irate General Store. As soon as I step in, I gulp loudly. My hands have been sweating for a bit now, my knees won't stop shaking. Am I nervous or is this pure terror? Mizuka-san, who at this point senses my restless presence, holds the newspaper she has been reading and sits upright.
やるのかい？
You ready? After giving her a small nod, I look over at the steamer resting next to the
例
register.
これ一つ
I'll have one of
ください
the you-know-whats.
毎度
Much obliged. Mizuka-san grins and opens the steamer. She takes out a passion fruit bun from the top shelf. A fruit native to subtropical regions of the Americas, the fruit is about 5 to 6 centimeters in diameter and turns red when ripe. However, the fruit's flesh is only partially ripe, so the most common way to eat it is to scoop out the pulp with a spoon and eat it along with the black seeds. Come on, Kaito, pretend like you don't know they've been promoting this thing as new for at least 4 years now. It's a local delight only available at this location. Sure, sounds nice on paper, but reality is a cruel mistress. This whole thing is lethal, known by many as the Destroyer. It emerged from somewhere far worse than hell. Passion fruit in and of itself tastes pretty great, but as soon as it's a bun, pooh boy, something went terribly wrong. I would hesitate to call it food. I'd heard that Mizuka-san's father is the man behind the monster, but did he ever test this thing? It tastes disgusting. The steaming thing Mizuka-san hands me swells ever so slightly sour. Smells. For reasons I can't explain, I tear up. Every time I eat one of these, my appetite gets annihilated for the rest of the day. It would be great for any girls on a diet. That's why I'm about to eat one of these culinary disasters, it's so I can collect some information. This is a trade-off.
一気に行きな
You gotta down it in one
い
gulp.
ただきます
Here goes. Make peace with myself as soon as I open my mouth wide and jam the thing in. The warm and slimy texture of the fruit pulp and the bun's grotesque appearance. The sour flavor of the overwhelmed sweetness due to its warmth. The more I chew, the more tears and snot come flowing out from the holes of my face. At this point, I can barely breathe. Actually, I think I might be choking, so I'll force the beast down. If I don't finish this thing, I won't get what I came here for. Mizuka-san watches my distorted face with her usual grin. She's definitely enjoying this. I can already feel the stomach acid working its way up my throat. I somehow managed to hold it down, swallowing the mass of my mouth. Without wiping my tears, I grab a skull from the beverage section and guzzle it down without paying for it. I silently place 200 yen on the register counter. It takes some time to recover from the hell I just experienced. Why would... Up until a few years ago, sodas used to cost 150 yen, but the economic recession hit hard, a tough price for a student. I'd have died if I hadn't drank that just now, though.
もっとうまそうに食えって
Come on,
いつも
you
言って
gotta
るで
eat
し
it
ょ
like it's delicious. I tell you this every time. Actually impossible.
ま、いいさ湖協
And
定
whatever, the
成
Passion
立だ
Accords terms have been fulfilled. This is a special agreement that Mizuka-san and I have between us. As you can imagine, it was named after the horrific terms that I have to uphold in order to get info. Mizuka-san is basically my info broker. She's socially savvy and works here every day, so she gets to casually chat with faculty and students alike. Since she has all sorts of connections across the island, her giant social circle means she's well informed. And so Mizuka-san secretly provides me with info she gets her hands on. It was originally Mizuka-san who proposed that I eat one entire passion fruit bun in exchange for info. The locals all know how awful it is, nobody dares drop any cash on them. Its poisonous aura alone keeps tourists away. And yet Mizuka-san's dad still stocks them every single day. It's apparently hard for her to get rid of them.
欲しい情報いいな何が知り
So
たい
what's the deal?
秋
What do
の
you
スリ
want
ー
to
サイ
know?
ズ
Aki's 3 sizes?
どうせ貧相なサイズだろうし
I doubt they'd be very impressive, so I couldn't care less.
知りたいのは
What I want to know is... A wave of nausea washes over me. I hold it down, take a deep breath, and try to calm myself. There's still an awful burning sensation in my throat. Normal passion fruit shouldn't be this deadly. What the hell did they put into this thing?
知りたいのは
I want info on the robot clinic's robot doctor.
あああの頑固
Oh,
じいさん
that
か
stubborn old dude.
それなら
Aki
秋の
probably
方
knows
が
more
詳
about
しいん
him
じゃ
than
な
I
い
do now.
毒の弱みとか
I need to
そ
know
ういう
his
のも知りたいんだよ
weaknesses.
ね
Something that'll make him want to give us a big discount on our parts. Mizuka-san slaps her knee in
あ
amusement.
のじいさんを脅して商
You're
品を
trying to
握るって
blackmail the old geezer
そ
into
りゃ
a
傑作だ
discount?
大した度胸じゃ
That's
ない
flipping
か
hilarious. You've got guts.
また秋のために一肌脱ぐ
Let
わ
me guess, this is for Aki, right? Sharp as attack. She's just as tricky to deal with as Misani.
そんな大層なものじゃないよ。
It's nothing that big, I just rather
何事も
stuff
スム
goes
ーズに
smoothly.
進んだ方が
So I don't have to
自分に降り
deal
かかる
with
火の粉が少なくなるでしょ
fallout later. It's not like I'm doing this to make Akio happy or anything, I'm doing it for my own sake.
なんていうか、俺信頼してないんだよね。
How do I put it?
瀬宮明穂って人間を。
I've got zero faith in the person known as Senomiya Akiho.
つまりそういうこと。
Get what I'm saying?
貝が秋の
I'm
何
really starting to question the nature of the relationship you two have. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like Akiho. I really think that we're one in body and soul. When I say I don't have faith in her, I mean that she's unreliable. Plus,
秋のことよろしくね。
take care of Aki for me. A long time ago, I was tasked with this mission. All I'm doing is fulfilling the promise I made that day.
もしかしたら保護者のつもりなの
Maybe I'm pretending to be her guardian or something.
アキちゃんにとっての
Like I'm Misani's replacement, I guess.
やっぱけなげだわ
Well, aren't you an admirable one?
秋に対してもミサに対
When
し
it
て
comes to
もね
how you handle Aki and Misa, that is. Mizuka-san lightly punches my upper arm. She's snickering in
情
amusement.
報はいつ頃もらえる
When can I receive the info?
手に入ったら連絡するなるはや
I'll call you when I get it ASAP, yeah?
よろしく
I'm counting on you. I suppress my gag reflex and exit the store. Lunch break the next day, I'm on my way back to the classroom after a quick bathroom break. When my tablet starts to ring.
電話受信
Accept call.
もしもし
Moshi moshi.
湖協定の件だけど
It's about the Passion Accord.
水香さんか
Oh, Mizuka-san. Get anything?
ああ突き止めた
You're
よ
damn right I did.
孫がい
He
る
has a granddaughter.
孫
Granddaughter?
へえ
Interesting. Now that you mention it.
そういえばドク
I
の
don't know anything about Doc's family.
貝や秋と同学
So
年み
she's
たい
in
な
the same grade as you and Aki. That's convenient.
3年1組
She's in class 3-1. Her name is Daitoku Juna. And she's in the karate club. You know her? Ain't that convenient?
マジ
Wait, for real?
去年クラスメートだった
They were in the same class last year.
この
I
前
actually spoke to her briefly the other day, too.
その子の母方の祖
Turns
父
out the
が
old man is
あ
her
のじいさんだし
grandfather from her mother's side.
おじいちゃんってのは
Grandfathers are weak when it comes to their grandchildren. You know what to do.
しっかりやんな
Good luck. That's Mizuka-san for you. Only took her one day to find something. The trip through passion fruit hell was worth it. So, she's his granddaughter, eh? So basically we gotta get Daitoku Juna to ask her gramps to hand over the parts for free. Would Doc ever say yes to such an insane request, granddaughter or not? I can't even imagine this playing out so simply. Still not in operation. Anything in this place that can be analyzed whatsoever? Play 20 minutes, 2 and 1. That's not because I'm doing well this morning. Maybe I'll ask my uncle and Miyazaki for money for next year's show. You okay? Eat something bad last night? I did, but you won't have to worry, bro. You still get hungry even when you're out of cash. What is life? Robot Clinic. From Robot Doctor, new parts are in. Batteries and chargers from Ogawada. Got a good amount of them. Also got a rare 09 3-core speed sensor modular. A very rare product made by Kaiser Tech. First come, first serve. Seriously, there's too many cheaters. This is never ending. This might just end up biting us in the ass. He's hard-headed, so it's unlikely that he'll get upset and say, "How dare you use my Junachan?" and bam, banned. Either way, I should fill Akiho in. So it's likely. Okay. What she does with the info is out of my hands. My roles merely show her the path. Whether she walks that path or not is entirely up to her.
これは運命だね。
This must be fate. Akiho's eating lunch alone when I deliver the news to her. She immediately jumps up from her chair.
まさかそんなつながりがあったなん
Who
て。
could have guessed? What a small world.
身内価格。これで少なくと
With
も
a family discount, we'll at least get 30% off to start with.
うまくやれば半額。
If things go well,
ただってこと
maybe we can push for 50% or even for free. Oh my god. The president is a lost cause. She's off in her own delusions where things could never possibly go south.
でもカイ、なんでそんな
Like,
すごい
Kai,
情
how in
報
the
知
world
って
did
る
you get a
の
hold of such awesome intel?
風の噂を耳に挟ん
I
だ
caught a rumor doing the rounds is all.
へー
Huh?
全然知
I
らな
never
かっ
would
た
have guessed, especially since Doc and Daitoku-san have totally different family names.
とにかくこれは突撃あるの
Oh,
みだ
no
ね
time like the present. Akiko swiftly closes the lid on her half-eaten lunch and heads towards Daitoku-san's classroom next door. Daitoku Juno's in class 3-1, the one next to mine. I stealthily peek into the classroom. Daitoku-san was one of my classmates when we were second year, so I know what she looks like. She's short, baby-faced, and looks like a middle school boy. She's in the karate club, but she's the only member in the entire school. Daitoku-san's family runs a karate dojo, if I recall correctly. She's been a martial artist since she was little. But due to regulations set by inter-high nationals, she can't enter any competition solo. So I guess the school made the club on paper so that she can compete. Here's this type of workaround actually happens in other minor sports too, so her situation isn't all that uncommon. Anyway, that same Daitoku-san is in the middle of chatting with her friends by the window.
大徳さん
And call out to her, she gives me a fairly surprised look. Undeterred, I smiled and waved her over in a friendly manner. Eventually, she shuffles over hesitantly. Is he gonna blackmail the daughter and say, "I'm gonna tell people about what you're doing"? That was... Also, I meant granddaughter. Me?
さあさあ
Yep.
うちのこと覚えて
You
る
remember who I am?
瀬宮さん
Senomiya-san.
覚えてて
Wow, you totally remember. I appreciate it. I grabbed Daitoku-san's hands out of pure joy. Her hands are smaller than mine, almost like a child's. Even though she's a girl like me, my heart skips a beat at how adorable she is. I can't believe she knows karate.
実はね大徳さんにちょっと頼み
I
たい
should
こ
have
と
a
があ
favor
って
to ask of you.
何かな
But is it?
私にできることだといいんだ
Hope I
け
can
ど
help.
ロボクリニックのドク
So you know Doc at the robot clinic, Fujita-san, right?
え
Daitoku's expression freezes, or at least that's what it looks like.
親戚でしょ
He's a relative of yours, isn't he?
違った
Or am I totally off the mark? After a moment's hesitation, Daitoku-san slowly begins to speak.
親戚だけど
He is, but
だよね間
Cool,
違いじゃ
I'm
な
glad
くてよかった
I didn't get the wrong person.
それって藤田のお
You
じい
hear
ちゃ
that
ん
from
の聞いたの
Grandpa Fujita?
うん風
Nope,
の噂
just a
で
rumor I picked up.
風の噂
A rumor?
で大徳さんに頼み
Anyway,
たい
I
こと
was wondering if you
特
could
に身内価格で
convince
パ
Doc
ーツの値
to
段を
give
負け
us
てくれるようにお
family
願いしてくれ
discount
ないかなっ
on
て
some parts.
身内価格
Family discount?
ほら身内のよしみみたいなもの
you know, a family benefits kind of thing. If you were to ask him, I'm sure Doc would say okay in a heartbeat.
お願いこの通り
Please, you're the only one who can save the Robotics Club.
ちょっと待って
Hold on. When I put my hands together in a prayer, Daioku-san grabs my arm flustered. She takes me to a less crowded hallway.
急にそんなこと言われても
This is all so sudden.
困
I
る
don't
よ
know if I can help you.
おじいちゃんに頼むだけでいいのダメ
All
元
you
の
gotta do
お
is
願いだから
ask for
値
us.
引きできなか
If
った
it
ら
doesn't
諦
work,
めるし
that's that.
でも
But
ロボ部がピンチ
the
なんだ
Robotics Club is in a real bad spot right now. And if we can't pay Doc for the parts, the club will be no more.
だからお願い
So please help us. I'll treat you to a bottle of Scal.
そんな
Please,
頭上げて
raise your head,
瀬宮さん
Sonomiya-san.
じゃあ引き受けてくれる
So you'll do it? Daitoku-san fidgets like she wants to say something. What's wrong?
無理
I don't think I can do it. Huh? Can't say I was expecting that.
大徳さんの親戚の
I
おじい
mean,
ちゃんに
all
は
you have to do is go see your Gramps and have a little chat. Daitoku vigorously shakes her head back and forth.
私できない
I can't.
もしかして
Could it be
僕が怖い
that you're afraid of him?
うん
Yes. Are you telling me his own granddaughter is this scared of him? I mean, Doc is the stereotypically stubborn craftsman type, and his taste in music makes him seem like a punk. I think I can understand why Daitoku-san is frightened by him.
私
I
もう何
haven't
年も
spoken to
藤
Grandpa
田のおじいちゃんと
Fujita
話
in
してな
years.
くて
Huh.
だったらこれを機会
And
に
this
仲
would
直
be a
りし
great
ちゃえばいいん
chance
だ
to
よ
reconcile. We're gonna speak to him after years just for business
別
reasons.
にいいか
I
な
don't know if that's a good idea.
なんで
Why
仲
not?
直りしたいんだよね
He's your grandpa. Most people would want to patch things up in a situation like this. But it seems like I'm way off the mark here. Daitoku-san hangs her head low as if she's uncomfortable.
今は
I'm preparing
大
for
会
a
前だから
competition right now,
あんまり
so I don't want to lose focus.
とにかくその
Anyway,
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
あと
And,
今の私の話
please don't tell Grandpa
藤田
Fujita
のおじいちゃん
about
には
what I
言わ
just
ないで
said.
ね大徳さんうちの話を
Daitoku-san,
聞いて
listen to me. I'm gonna try to stop Daitoku-san from returning to her classroom. Someone's hand lightly pushes me away.
ちょっと瀬宮
Daitoku-san's friend, easily annoyed one. Hey, Sonomiya, stop harassing Juna. Can't you see you're freaking her
そ
out?
うだそうだ
Yeah, nothing good ever comes from getting involved with your crappy little robotics club anyway. Strong-willed friend. The two girls who were chatting with Daitoku-san earlier, they position themselves like they're guarding her.
ジュンダは次の週末に国体予選があるんだから
Juna has the preliminaries for nationals next week. You better not distract her or else.
瀬宮さんはヤシオくん
Go
と
flirt with Yashio-kun or something.
キスしたいなら俺とゲームで
If you want a kiss, you gotta beat me in a match, right? Oh my god, brutal these people are.
別に大徳さん
I
をいじめ
swear,
ようとか
I'm not trying to
そんな
harass
つもりじゃないの
Daitoku-san at all.
待ってみんな
Oh wait, guys. Daitoku-san intervenes despite the tense situation. Then with tears in her eyes, she looks my way.
ごめんね
I'm sorry,
瀬宮さん
Sonomiya-san.
私
I
瀬宮さんの
can't
ため
help
に
you.
聞いてあげられないの
So please,
だから諦めて
give up on me.
ほしいの本当に
I'm really, really sorry.
ああ瀬宮ジュンダ
Oh,
のこと
Sonomiya,
流した
you made Juna cry.
ひど
You're seriously the
ひどいん
worst.
だ
How could you? Damn. Girls do it to even other girls. It's fucking nasty. How could I not back down after that? I seriously didn't think she'd cry. Even though I didn't do anything, I feel really guilty. Nationals refers to the National Sports Festival of Japan. Every year, the competitive sporting event hosts ice skating and hockey in January, skiing in February, and track meets from September to October. One must be a third year in middle school or above to enter. These competitors are split into 3 groups: adults, Youth A, second or third years in high school, and Youth B, third year in middle school or first years in high school. Inter-High, short for the Inter-High School Championships, also known as the Inter-High School Sports Festival or the Interscholastic Athletic Meet. And that's a sporting event held between multiple schools that has been hosted in rotation of different prefectures every August since 1966. And I think I'll go ahead and end the episode there. Thanks for watching. I'll probably pick this up probably tomorrow.